What's going on, everybody? So this really needs a special type of music. So let's play some music. No, that ain't gonna do it. Next one. No. Ah, yeah. So today I'm gonna give you 15 sexy fragrances for the colder season. So whether it's fall or winter. So we're gonna start off with the most expensive one in this list, and this is Ferragamo's La Commedia. So with this you get pimento, guaiac wood, cardamom, nutmeg, vetiver, and there's some citruses to this one. So with this one you get a lot of pimento, guaiac wood, cardamom, and nutmeg. This is an earthy, very spicy type of fragrance. It is marketed as unisex, but I find this leans very much more so on the masculine side. But it's a great, sexy scent from Ferragamo. A little pricey at like $200 USD, give or take, but man, does it smell good. So the next one is actually gonna be from like an independent, if you will. So it's not an indie scent really, it's just from a company that does their own fragrances, and this is from the Man Shop. Now with this one you get something called Cool Water. Sure, you get geranium, cedar, and amber. Lots of amber, cedar in this one with a slight florals. This really is the best fragrance from their entire catalog. Now this is just a little roll-on. It does come in like a solid cologne where you just kind of rub it on and you just do it like that, which is a lot more inconspicuous than this when you just roll it on if you were to do it in public. Lots of amber. It's a warm, cuddling type of fragrance, and this lasts a hell of a long time. I did do a video on this fragrance. Now if you want to check out the link, it'll actually be down below, just like a lot of these other fragrances that I reviewed, but this is really definitely underrated. Third fragrance, I really hyped this one up to death. Tommy Hilfiger Endless Blue. So cardamom, black pepper, rosemary, and cognac. What I get, tons of spices and a heavy boozy accord. This really is a great scent. Initially, when I bought this fragrance, I thought it was more of a summer type scent just because of the color of the bottle. But this I find is a little bit too heavy for the summertime, unless it's a cooler evening out. A very versatile fragrance, you can wear it pretty much for any occasion, but man, this screams sexiness, but more so for the grown and sexy. The next fragrance needs no introduction because this was hyped to death from Jeremy Fragrance. Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme. Now this one apparently, I could have sworn contained iris, because when I did my review years ago, and I did a review years ago because I've been around for a long time, this had iris in it, but according to Fragrantica it doesn't. What it does have according to Fragrantica is cardamom, lavender, woods, bergamot, caraway, and vetiver. What I get though is that I do get an irisy type of feel, lots of cardamom with some vanilla and like a chocolatey type of vibe. Very versatile, very sexy. Unfortunately, from what I've been told, is that this one has been reformulated. This very bottle is an original. It was gifted to me by Joe Anthony years ago. I just barely wear it because I have so many fragrances, but it's certainly one of the sexiest out there. Next scent is a fragrance that I thought was just okay when I reviewed it. I ended up deleting that video, but I did re-review it. It just hasn't been out yet, but this is Roberto Cavalli Uomo. Now with this one you get saffron, honey, tonka bean, lavender, cedar, and so on. This here, you get lots of saffron or a spicy type of note with honey, tonka bean, with some lavender and woods. Originally I thought that this kind of was a little unisex, but the more I wore it, the more my mind was changed. It's a great scent from Roberto Cavalli. It's a little original because a lot of fragrances out there really don't have the note of honey in it. And this does. The honey is very prominent, but it's very smooth and very well done. Next scent is from a house that I'm starting to be associated with. No, it's not Ferrari, but this is Zegna Forte. With this one you get honey, tobacco, amber, woods, lavender, ginger, and more. Now I pretty much have said that this is pretty much Armani Code with honey. It really does go the Armani Code route. You definitely get a lot of the tonka bean, tobacco, and honey. This is sexiness on a budget, like $30 or less. It's one of my favorites from the entire brand. Very versatile, very sexy. Scent number 7 is from a brand that's, man, been around for a very long time. Like I'm talking probably 200 years or more. I haven't reviewed a lot of the fragrances, but this is Gerlain L'Homme Idéal, or Gerlain L'Homme Idéal as I'm French Canadian, and French Canadian pronunciation is very different than Parisian. So all you French pronunciation snobs out there, mange la merde. So with this one you get almond, tonka bean, leather, orange blossom, and cedar. What I get, lots of almond, tonka bean, and there's a smooth, suede-ish type of leather. Sexy, lasts a long time. This fragrance is absolutely heavy, so you really do have to watch your applications. Less is more with this one. Sweet bomb galore, but delicious. So next fragrance is from a brand, it's a fashion brand. It's known for being bold, colorful, out there, I find, and definitely you have to have an acquired taste. Oh yeah. It's from the house of Robert Bram, and this is Valour. Now with this one you get amber, coffee, and sage. Those are the only 3 notes that you get. Very simple scent, but it actually smells really good and has some sex appeal to it. But for an older man, a younger man could rock this very easily, but it has an older vibe. You have to be a little bit more mature for your age to really pull this one off if you're a younger guy. If you're a younger guy that just has like this swag and you're a bit of a bro, no. This is certainly a gentleman's fragrance. What I get is I get a lot of the amber and coffee with a slight sage. Next one is a cheapie from my house that I always look over because of the name, JOOP Homme. Now this is sex appeal. Very versatile, you can wear it from dressing down to something that's formal. It's cheap, so don't let that deter you. So you get pink pepper, rum, white tobacco, and woody notes. 4 notes of this one. But what I get is that I get a boozy accord with a lot of pink pepper and a slight tobacco feel with a little bit of woods. This one is sexy, it's fun, it's flirty, it's a night out type of fragrance. Yet you can wear it to school, to the office, and formal. Scent number 10 is from a brand that I used to plug big time. It's from the house of Ferragamo. This is Uomo. Now with this one you get sweet notes, tonka bean, cardamom, ambroxan, sandalwood, and more. What I get a tiramisu note, which is the sweet notes, lots of tonka bean with some cardamom and some sandalwood. And there's definitely the freshness from the ambroxan in this one. This one here is probably the most creative out of the entire Uomo lineup. It was a step outside the box that Ferragamo took. This one lasts a long time, it's a compliment getter, it's sweet, so with this one, less is more. The sillage is heavy, the projection is heavy, you're gonna get noticed. Next scent is from a house that really is just known for their soaps and candles. I always overlook this house because it's not for me. I'm not into soaps or candles, but whenever my wife drags me into the store, Bath & Body Works, I always go to the men's section. My wife loves Bath & Body Works. Unfortunately, this one is discontinued, but this is Mahogany Woods. So with this one, you get mahogany, vanilla, cognac, tonka bean, amber, and more. I don't know why the company discontinued this one because out of everything that I smell from them, this is the most unique, the best smelling, and a banger. It smells incredibly good. Now, I know my good friend Redolescence did a review of this one. He says that it smells similar to something else, I believe it was. This smells more expensive than what it really is. When I paid for this one, I think I paid $35 or $40 Canadian. If you can find it for a good deal online, look into it, grab it. I love it, it's unique. Bath & Body Works, bring this bitch back, will ya? Next scent is from the House of Diesel. This is Fuel for Life Spirit. Amber, cinnamon, incense, iris, woods, and so on are some of the notes. Diesel for me is more of a younger man's brand, but it definitely has sex appeal. There's an edge to this one. It's a cool, sexy, flirty, fun type of scent. This one is a banger. Oh man, but this one certainly does bang sexiness. Scent number Lucky 13. This house, their names are known. They are bold, they push the envelope. A lot of people don't take them seriously because of the names, but some of their fragrances smell really good. This one really does. Michel Germain, Sexual Sugar Daddy. Tobacco, leather, cinnamon, sugar, pralines, and I think there's one other note in this one. I pretty much get all those notes. This one here is sweet, it's fun, it's flirty, it definitely has sex appeal to it. I find that this is more of a club, a night out, date, intimate encounter type of fragrance, but also for a student. This definitely has a more of a younger man's vibe, but the name Sexual Sugar Daddy, it certainly is a sexual type of fragrance. Second last fragrance is from a brand that really got pushed heavy. It's not CH Men or CH Men Privé, but it's Carolina's 212 VIP Black. So with this one you get something called absinthe, vanilla, anise, lavender, fennel, and musk. What I get like a very sweet, vanilla, spicy, slightly lavender type of vibe. Great scent, lasts a long time, heavy in sweetness, and this projects quite heavily and the sillage is very good. But this certainly does have a nighttime type of vibe. Dates, clubs, going out, intimate encounters, and so on. And the last fragrance in this video is actually going to be the classiest, the most versatile, the most grown. It's actually my favorite, and I find it's the classiest scent out there from this entire list. But other fragrances that are very classy, this one here, and this one here. However, it's going to be from the house of Givenchy, and this is Givenchy Gentlemen Only Absolute. So with this one you get cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, sandalwood, saffron, and so on. What I get, tons of cinnamon, nutmeg, some vanilla, and lots of sandalwood. This is pretty much like the James Bond of fragrances when it comes to the wintertime. This is what I picture James Bond would be wearing. This is pretty much a very masculine, classy, sexy type of fragrance. A younger man can rock this very easy, along with an older guy. This one here is clearly my favorite and the classiest of the bunch. So everybody, that's my top 15 sexy colder season fragrances for the fall and winter. Which ones are your favorites from this list? Which ones are you looking to try? Now I did do reviews on a lot of these, so all the links will be down below just in case you want to check those out. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell. Thank you for your time, take care, and we'll see you later. Stay sexy.